Welcome to Bastard Quest, the Game Bastard Con.
I'm Todd.
Hey, Corey.
I'm Austin.
We are playing Achtung, Cthulhu, Shadows of Atlantis, Adventures in India. If this is your first time listening to Bastard Quest, go back one episode.
No, this is like part 18 of this, Kyle. Go back 4 years.
Yeah, we have been playing Shadows of Atlantis for a bit. Achtung, Cthulhu is a 2D20 system from Modiphius. You play paranormal commandos in World War II, fighting different versions of Nazis, either the sorcery version or the weird cyborg tech version. Corey, who are you playing?
I'm playing Operly the dog and his pet Australian, Sarah.
Alrighty, Todd?
I am Sven from Norway.
Austin?
And I'm the old token Canadian, Pierre Walsh.
TTRPG bylaws, you have to have a Canadian character at least once per quarter.
Everybody needs somebody to take care of the porridge.
And strangely enough, a prospector.
Well, every Canadian digs.
Your team.
Thank you.
Every team digs. Your team is in the Grand Hotel of Bombay in India. It's the middle of the night.
We have just been awoken by the roar of a shotgun.
Yes, there are 5 Nazis, well, dressed like plainclothes tourists in Hawaiian shirts, because that is a universal sign of tourism, in the hallway outside your rooms. There were 6, and then, again, Sven's shotgun ended him. You guys are pouring out into the hallway. The Nazis are screaming Nazi things. Some form of German, perhaps. And we are in a combat. We're going to say Sven took the first round with his shotgun blast. There's a giant hole in Sven's door. And it is the Germans' turn. They start pointing their submachine guns at Sven's room. They are going to be unleashing. Or one of them will, rather.
And now we do come to the part of every game that I actually manage to forget every time. How does initiative work?
It just starts one and you go back and forth.
Okay.
It's very nice.
Maybe that's why I don't remember it, because there's not a hard and fast rule.
Yeah, so Sven effectively took the first turn, and then the bad guys go, then you guys.
Yeah, there can be surprise rounds and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, and remember, you can always spend a momentum to seize the initiative, I believe. And you have 1 momentum. So, Todd, I'm going to say the door gives you some cover. So it will be, he will need 2 successes to hit you. So he's looking for a 12 or less. 14 and 11. So 1, the sound of a submachine gun firing echoes down the hall. Bullets are riddling the door. Sven is taking cover behind the wall. It's a classic movie scene, you know, where the bullets come through the door, holes popping in, but our hero is not hit. It is Corey, Austin. Which of you would like to go next?
Pierre has already been a little on guard, even though Sven was the one who took the first watch, and he's been keeping his old Tommy gun in the bed with him.
Oh.
Well, he's tense because there's nowhere to dig.
Of course. In the heart of every Canadian is a prospector. And so as soon as he gets his bearings, he just flips over in bed, levels the Tommy gun at the door, and I can't remember, can we prepare actions in this?
You can aim, and aiming, I believe, lets you have a 1 reroll?
Yeah, you can reroll one of the d20s after you roll.
As he levels his Tommy gun, he sees the Germans already trying to force their way into the door. He takes aim, and I'm going to use the salvo attack with the Thompson. Anytime you've got a heavy weapon like that, you can basically empty the clip and make use of the salvo effects, which are area and stun. So this is going to be coordination and fighting, which is going to be a grand total of 15 that I'm trying to hit.
You empty a clip. Oh, I'm stunned.
Well, I would imagine that means like even people that aren't hit are going to see an effect.
Oh, sure.
Yeah, they're taking cover, essentially.
15 and a 9, so 2 successes.
The bellboy freezes in place and just drops to the ground stunned.
Yeah. So you were shooting through your doors, so you're at short range because it's, you know, a hotel. I would say it would have required 2 successes, so you do hit.
Aha, now I'm hosing you down, you hosers.
Roll your challenge dice.
Okay. Tommy gun is 5 effect die. And that's a grand total of 4 damage with 2 effects.
Pierre fires the Thompson through the door. One of the Nazis falls down. Oh, my leg! He's been shot in the leg. He's now stunned. He's going to lose his next turn. The other guys in the hall are going to use some rules we have not used. Squad tactics. I don't think I've ever used this in Achtung, Cthulhu.
No, not so far.
So trooper NPCs can operate in groups. This is from the Game Master's Guide. Roll 2d20 for the leader. that would be Fritz, and roll 1d20 for each other NPC in the group. So there are 4 other Germans, and they're shooting into Pierre's room.
Ah, I see.
All of their submachine guns, because I haven't injured Austin in a while, and I'm feeling the itch. So, Austin, I'm going to say you're difficulty 2,
Okay.
unless you have something that would increase that, because they're shooting through the door, of course.
No, nothing that I can use as like deterrent.
Sure. Okay. So they needed 12 or better. Oh, they did great. They got 4 successes. Now, the other side is for each additional shooter, they also get 1 damage. 1 more damage die. So I'm going to roll all kinds of dice to hit Austin with. We got those 2 extras. I think we're going to turn those immediately into damage.
Damn, Nazis are dicks.
Right?
Who'd have thunk it?
So this is a whole handful of D6s. 11 of them. Take out all the 3s and 4s.
Pierre had time to dig a hole in the ground under his bed before they fired.
9 damage, 4 effect.
Hey,
God damn.
Oh, and the effect is vicious. Pierre is riddled with bullets, and as we all remember, of course, vicious just does more damage.
Yeah, well, that immediately fills up my meter.
Yeah, that's 13. You take at least, 3 wounds?
So that's a total of 13 points of stress. So that means immediately 2 injuries. But the fact that it filled up my meter is also a 3rd injury, correct?
Yep.
Okay.
Pierre is slain.
Well, shit.
Now, let's refer to the injury rules
Well,
to see if he's really dead or if he can do something to come back, because I don't remember.
under the fuselage of bullets, Pierre falls out his hotel room window, rolls down the roof landing below, and lands directly into an undertaker's coffin.
The lid slams shut.
as most Canadians die.
That's how they go.
Yeah.
Shot in their bed by 4 submachine guns.
Everything about us is convenient, even our death.
Canadians love dying because they get to get in a big hole.
Is that right?
Yeah. Well, time to go to my final hole. They die. Death is but the final hole.
Yeah. Once you have suffered 3 injuries in any combination, you are defeated. If you're defeated and have more physical injuries than mental ones, you are also dying. At the end of a dying character's turn, roll 1 challenge die. If you roll an effect, the character dies from their injuries.
Oh, okay. All right, so I'm fucked up, but I'm not.
You're not immediately
This
dead.
is going to come down to my luck. So,
Well, it's at the end of your turn.
Okay.
Which is not what you already had, so that's not until next round.
gotcha.
And since PCs pick when they go, theoretically, the end of your turn next round could be the very last PC turn,
Okay.
which means it's Corey's turn.
Okay, let me check my watch. Yep, it's dog 30. Upon hearing his digging buddy scream, "Oh, I've been riddled," Oakley bursts forth from the hotel room. He's put his deadly retainer in. His big metal jaws of fury.
Ah, it's the Teufelhunden!
So he's going to bite with his metal teeth. He's going to salvo. He's going to use his incisors and premolars.
Oh, wow.
No, he doesn't have a salvo in his teeth. So his bite is agility and fighting, which is target number 14. So 14 and a 9, so 2 successes.
Now, who are you targeting? There's a German on the ground that was shot by Pierre. Then there's 4 others that are crowded around Pierre's door that had just been firing in. And they're essentially in a group.
Right, the guy on the ground is stunned, so he's down at least another round.
Correct.
He's going after Fritz, the leader.
Okay, so you hit him. It would have been a melee attack, so it would have been difficulty 2. So roll your challenge dice for damage. And just to remind you guys, there is 1 momentum in the pool, and that can always be applied for extra damage. Or you can give me threat for extra damage.
No, I'm good. His dog teeth are 5. That's 5 damage and 2 effect. The effect is piercing.
Piercing negates armor, right?
Believe so.
Oberly slams into Fritz, knocks him to the ground. Despite his Teutonic pleading, Oberly sinks his teeth into Fritz's throat. Fresh, warm arterial blood gushes over Oberly's tongue. Fritz is dead.
Oh, cool.
Nice.
In Pierre's room, smoke is drifting, blood is spilling from our Canuck. Quietly, the window to his room is opened, and a lithe, shadowy figure slips inside, begins rifling through Pierre's things. And I'm spending a threat to say that you have the Atlantean compass,
I see.
and they remove it and look around triumphantly.
Can we say Pierre is going to be conscious enough to witness this and at least identify the thief?
He's dying, He's not dead. So through the haze of pain, he could potentially see this figure.
Well, the figure is also digging through his drawers. So
I always love a digger.
Now, they are masked. They're clearly wearing Indian-style clothes, and it looks female.
Okay.
That is what Pierre can identify as the blood covers his gaze. And he hears the cry of the Canadian Valkyries, which is like, Molson!
Well,
They're just.
we call them the Valkyries, but it's a moose call.
And a couple of loons thrown in there.
We apologize to all nations.
And it's Sarah's turn. She will be the last player turn of this round.
Sarah pops forth from the room. G'day! And unleashes her Thompson machine gun, which has an area effect if I salvo. I think I will salvo.
Okay.
And try to hit the remaining Germans. And there's 3 of them left?
There are 4 left.
Oh, including the guy laying on the ground.
Yes, including him.
Okay. She's going to ignore him. And this is close quarters.
Oh, yeah.
Going to take aim. Target was 15. I rolled a 3 and a 20. I can re-roll the 20.
You can, yes.
That's a 13, so that's another success. The 3 is technically a crit because I have a focus in close quarters.
All right. Do you want to immediately throw it into damage, or do you want to add a momentum?
More damage.
Cool. Actually, it would have only been difficulty 1 because you stepped out in the hall. You weren't shooting through a door, so you would have 2 extra dice.
Yeah, because I'm smart.
It's a tactical thing to do when you're in a gunfight.
All right.
Step out into the open.
How many bullets are you shooting?
Okay, so that's 6 die. That's 4 damage and 1 effect, which is stun.
Now, how does that work when he's targeting more than one enemy?
The upside to the troopers being in a group is that they can pool their dice, higher chance to hit, more damage. The downside is that you can shoot at them as one entity, and damage taken is applied to one of the individuals. When that's knocked out, any excess damage rolls over to another one. So theoretically, if you rolled a lot of damage, you could take out multiple guys in one hit. So Corey did 4 damage.
Yep.
And a stun. So the damage gets all applied to one German. The stun could go to any of the 3 in that group that are left. So it could go to the guy you hit or a different one.
Well, can I spread out the stun to a lesser effect? Like, kind of just make them drowsy?
Yeah.
Okay.
You can make them a little, oh!
I'm tired.
Suddenly bullets make me sleepy. Top of the next round. Austin, you want to go first? Potentially die?
Sure.
Okay.
Okay.
No, you don't have to.
It's the end of our turn, technically, right?
It is the end of the round, not the end of your turn. The end of your turn is whenever you take it.
Yeah, you can still choose to go last so you don't potentially die.
And it gives them more time to potentially heal you.
Okay,
True.
yeah, that's when I was just going to make my save. So, yeah, I'm going to save and go last.
Okay. Just chill the fuck out. You'll be in a hole eventually.
I mean, is it really that bad? I mean, you're kind of riddled with holes.
Yeah, I'm torn between wanting to dig down in a hole and find this artifact and wanting to just be in a hole and not have to do anything.
Canadians call bullets body diggers.
How did we get...
I don't know. We're stupid as shit.
So, essentially, Todd, Corey, which of you wants to take the first turn?
Sven is going to step out into the hall with his trusty bow and arrow.
Okay. Stepping out to a hotel hallway, pulling back a bow and arrow.
These guys must be off-duty policemen. Sven senses it.
Well, these days, most Nazis are.
All right, so it's very short range. It's just difficulty 1.
It's, medium range.
Oh, it's a medium range
Yeah.
weapon, so it would actually be difficulty 2 then. Sorry.
It has a salvo of vicious.
Sure, you can fire a salvo of arrows.
Can I?
Yeah, of course. If it has it, yeah.
Yeah. All right. Well, let's do that.
Okay.
You literally look like the cover of Robin Hood Men in Tights.
Yeah.
I'm thinking this is fighting and coordination.
Absolutely.
All right. So that's going to be 14.
Cool. You need
I'm going to aim.
aim away. You need 2 successes.
That's a 14 and a 2, so 2 successes.
All right. How much damage does your bow and arrow do?
3 piercing.
All right. Roll 3 challenge dice. Now, you could roll 1 more if you wanted to spend the momentum or give me some threat or...
No, we're going to hang on to that momentum. 2 6s and a 5, so that's going to be 3 damage and 3 effect.
And you salvoed, so it's vicious, which makes it 6 damage.
Yes, I believe so.
One German turns as Sven walks out. He has a bullet! And then he catches an arrow in the eyeball, which knocks him down. The other,
Haha, she you in hell.
more arrows fly, hits one of the wounded ones, kills him, and then the final third one says, I'm allergic to arrows. And it's the German turn. One guy is stunned. There's one guy left. He's going to shoot at Sven.
Let's shoot the Canadian again. He's an easy target.
He rolled 2 17s. He drops his gun. Please, have mercy.
No, thank you. Operly attacks again.
All right,
That guy
roll.
who stupidly asked for mercy in front of a dog.
Difficulty 2.
Okay. Agility and fighting, which is a 14. Guess he can't aim with teeth.
Yeah, I would say not.
Okay. That's a 2 and a 14. He's got to focus and get him in his fighting of 3, so that's a crit.
Okay.
3 successes.
You want to spend 1 on damage, or
Yep.
do you want to put a momentum in?
Well, he's about dead, right?
This guy has not been harmed.
Okay, I'm going to tear him to shreds.
All right.
So that will be 6 die. No 3s or 4s.
Wow.
That is 7 damage, 3 effect of piercing.
Hell yeah.
Operly lunges, and we hear the like, no, I'm allergic to dogs also. He is slain. Inside Pierre's room, the blood is leaching out of the Canadian, ruining the bed sheets. And the masked woman turns, looks at Pierre, gives him a little jaunty salute, and then climbs out the window and disappears into the night with the Atlantean compass in her hand.
So are all the Germans dead?
There's one German left, the one stunned, and it is Sarah's turn, unless Austin wants to take his turn and die.
Okay. Sarah's going to bludgeon him to death with her boomerang.
Excellent.
Awesome.
Melee is agility and fighting?
I believe so.
Okay. She's got a target number of 17.
Difficulty 2.
Okay. And she does have focuses of close quarters and hand-to-hand.
Okay.
Ooh, 19 and a 13, so just 1 success.
Sarah lunges for him, the boomerang coming down. There's so much blood in the hallway. She does like a Tom Cruise sock slide down the hall. Goes right past him. This guy is no longer stunned because he was stunned the last round. He looks around. Oh, falls of Vaterland! And pulls the pin on his potato masher. Damn. He just throws it up in the air. Hopefully he doesn't miss. That would be embarrassing. And he does not. 2 successes. We're going to put 1 more in damage. Everybody in the hall is going to get affected by this.
Fucking A. Pierre can see this from inside his room.
So I'm going to spend 3 threat to add some more damage.
Why?
Why not?
No.
Corey, I love America,
We're in India.
which is Far Eastern America.
Oh, yes, I've heard it referred to as such.
That is a good roll.
For us, or?
No,
Oh.
no. 9 damage, 4 effect. I'm going to hit the area on the grenade, so that's going to allow me to affect 4 targets. There's no point in affecting Pierre, because he's already dying. So
Well,
I'm gonna-
he's also not in the hallway.
He's not in the hallway. That's true. So I'm going to affect the German, Operly, Sven, and Sarah. All take 9 damage.
Jesus.
The German just explodes
Goodness.
into bits.
God, look at Kyle. He is glowing like a pregnant lady.
Now remember to apply your armor, of course.
Sarah has 1.
Well, you only take 8. So that'd be 8 stress and an injury. We're going to call the injury shrapnel.
Okay, Operly only has 5 stress.
Well, he takes 2 injuries.
Ay.
Shrapnel and more shrapnel.
The sound of Operly's is what yanks Pierre out of his malaise.
Yeah, and hurting the dog is going to kill our ratings for this episode. I already know it.
Oh, there it is. Sven has no armor. So I'm taking 9 stress.
Yep. So 9 stress and an injury.
Well, it's canon that typically in warm weather countries, Sven is topless.
Yeah.
Yes.
He just wears the parka around his waist.
Yeah.
Combat is over, though technically Austin will take the last round. Do you want us to roll to see if you die?
I don't want to roll at all. I think I'm going to spend my fortune point to actually come back from defeat.
You are no longer dying.
Yeah, where's the dog?
You are bleeding. It's not a great day.
No.
The hall outside, it's a little bit on fire. All the Germans are dead. The Atlantean compass is gone, though only Pierre knows this at the time. You're all injured. successful combat, I think. I feel good about it. You can hear alarms going off the building, people shouting. Guns were just fired. That grenade went off. You're probably not going to get your deposit back. What would you guys like to do?
On the plus side, they have a lovely new breezeway.
It is airy and comfortable.
It is time for the runes to weave.
Okay.
I will call upon the Norse goddess of ire and ask her for her blessings.
And is this healing magic, I assume?
It is. So it uses the medicine skill, which I don't have. Might throw a momentum in there or something, but it's a difficulty 3. It says the cost is 4 drain. So is that stress for me?
No. Drain, you roll 4 challenge die. And then, yeah, you can potentially take more strain that way, but
Okay.
depends on what you roll.
Well, let me tell you what this is. It's a ward spell. It immediately removes stress equal to the caster's power from all allies within close range.
Excellent.
Okay.
In addition, any defeated allies within close range immediately recover, but nobody is anybody defeated at the moment?
Not anymore.
Okay. Now, there is a flawed version of the spell if it is not successful.
Oh, great.
A flawed version of this spell removes stress from all creatures within close range, not just allies.
Well, that's okay. All of our enemies are actually dead by
Yes.
this point, so
So yeah, none of the Nazis will come back to life. That's what I wanted to make sure of.
All right, Todd, cast the Blessings of Ire. So it'll be your insight plus your medicine.
Yes.
All right.
So that's a 10.
Okay.
Can Sarah assist in any way?
Does Sarah have any comprehension of magic?
Yeah, she sees it all the fucking time.
Crazy. You know what? She could assist with her medicine.
Well, she has no medicine.
Well, you can still roll medicine. You just roll your reason.
Can she use survival
How is that being applied?
to survive?
Uh-huh. Specifically, what would she be doing?
I guess like hold open Operly's wound. So like Sven can shoot the magic directly into him.
To get the magic in.
Yeah.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, a little magic dig.
Yeah, roll your survival.
Okay.
And of course, this is assistance, so it's just 1 d20.
Right. So I assume this would be coordination and survival.
Brawn. You gotta hold the wound open.
Okay, even better.
now that I'm not defeated, can I also do that?
Nope. You're still jacked up. You're still at 3 injuries.
Okay, so target number 14. 13.
So, Todd, you get an extra d20. Or, I'm sorry, you get an extra success if your roll is successful.
Right.
And do you guys have a problem with me using our 1 momentum for this roll to get an extra die?
To make us alive? No, we don't.
Okay, so I'm rolling 3d20.
And
Correct.
you got the success.
And you know what? I've got 3 fortune that I haven't used yet, so I'm going to use one of those to go ahead and make one of these a crit before I even roll it, Kyle.
All right. Well,
Such is the power of the magics.
put the thing on the 1.
Yeah.
All right, so one of those die is just a 1.
Yeah.
So that's 2 successes.
I guess that technically is 3, counting Corey's.
Yep.
Yeah, he's already made it. This is just, we're seeing how many more momentum he can accumulate, basically.
There's a 1.
Wow.
Nice.
And the other one is an 18.
So that's 5 successes?
That's 5 successes.
Yes.
So the spell immediately removes stress equal to the spellcaster's power. So I believe your power is 4.
4.
Within close range. So everyone removes 4 stress.
Okay.
Any defeated allies within close range immediately recover. So Operly and Pierre recover. And you have 2 extra momentum.
Yes.
For 2 momentum, all affected allies remove a single injury.
Ooh, okay.
Cool.
Oh, I can feel the magic digging into me.
So yeah, let's take that 2 momentum and get rid of our injuries.
Okay. Well, that essentially puts Operly at 5 stress, which is his max.
So whenever an injury is removed, you must make a brawn plus resilience or will plus resilience test with a difficulty of 1. Failure means the injury has some lasting effect called a scar.
Okay, so then I need to do that twice. My will is 9, my resilience is 2, so target number 11. There's a 5, so 1 success.
Okay.
And then I have 1 more. 2 4s, so no scar and a momentum from that last one.
Todd, you want to roll for Sven?
Yes.
Are you going to do brawn and resilience or will plus resilience?
Will and resilience, that's going to be a 14. A 16 and a 12, so 1 success.
All right. And Corey, you're going to roll for Operly and Sarah?
I don't think Sarah has a wound. She only had the one.
She took an injury from the grenade.
Yeah, but I think that got healed, right?
Yeah. When you lose an injury, there's the potential for a scar.
Is the scar, like, have mechanical repercussions, or is it just, like, cool?
It can be bad.
Like,
yes.
if we got on the Jaws boat together, we could all, like, reminisce.
Yes, a scar can be bad.
Like a dog's eyes.
This is the hangnail I got ripping out the heart of the Black Sun leader.
This is the scar tissue in my brain that now gives me epilepsy.
Oh my God.
Jesus.
That's dark.
So do you want to roll brawn and resilience or will and resilience?
For Operly, it's going to be brawn and resilience,
Alrighty.
which is a target 12. 2 failures.
Cool. Are you going to use a fortune to reroll?
Yeah, Operly has 3 fortune. He'll go ahead and use one. Because there's nothing worse than a scarred up dog. You just don't even want to pet them.
No, people traditionally hurl them off cliffs.
That is an awful thing to say, Kyle. We don't do that.
No one does that.
Unless you're the filmmakers who made Milo and Otis.
All practical effects.
Do not Google what happened on that film.
Ugh.
There's 2 successes.
All right. Operly is fine. Thank God. And Sarah.
Sarah's brawn and resilience is 13. 2 failures and a complication.
Sweet. I'm going to take a threat for the complication. So Sarah is going to have lingering shrapnel.
Oh.
The character has a few pieces of shrapnel left in them, which the surgeons couldn't safely remove. Or in this case,
Operly couldn't chew it out.
when the character performs some strenuous physical activity and suffers a complication, the scar may take effect. Instead of the complication, the player gains 1 fortune point, and the character immediately suffers 3 challenge dice of physical damage with the vicious damage effect, which ignores all armor and cover as the shrapnel shifts and does internal damage. So the upside, you could get a fortune. Downside, damage.
Is that +1 to her max fortune?
Yeah, if she had 3 fortune and she got a fortune, that she would have 4. It would not increase her total. Whenever she refreshed at the beginning of the adventure, she'd still only get 3.
Oh, okay.
So can a scar be healed later?
Nope.
This is war, Corey.
Yeah, but plastic surgery and such.
Now, it only will apply when you roll a complication and we specifically apply it. If I forget, you can always say, hey, can my shrapnel move so you could get a fortune back?
Okay.
By the way, plastic surgery? That's how you want to solve this particular problem?
Well,
That's how they do everything in Australia.
I love that reality show about the plastic surgeon in Southern California who's always taking out veterans' shrapnel.
Yeah, it's called Take Out My Shrapnel, Daddy. We've all seen it.
yeah, it's good.
Yeah.
Don't you remember your Crocodile Dundee? He was a plastic surgeon.
Okay. I didn't know that. Got 3 breast augmentations today, 2 lip fillers, and 1 wounded World War II vet.
Well, no, he did it on alligators.
Massive jugs on alligators.
Which
Which is odd.
Which is
because-
weird because he's Crocodile Dundee.
Yeah, I was about to say.
Yeah.
Australia is a strange place. It's... Todd, you need to roll your drain.
Yeah, it's 4d6.
I'm feeling drained.
Ew. That's 2 5s, a 6, and a 1. So that's a 4 damage and 3 effect.
So that means you take 4 stress,
Okay.
and the effect is drain. So your total stress from the 3 effect will go down. And I believe you have 15, so it'd go down to 12.
Okay, so and that is the effect of the fatigue.
That is the effect, right. Drain inflicts fatigue.
Okay. All right, so now I am sitting at 10 stress. But Kyle, I have 2 courage. Does that affect my stress?
Yes, that would reduce your mental stress from the spell's cost.
So I take 2 off, so now I'm at 8 stress.
Cool.
That's better.
And Operly's still sitting at 5 stress, but he does carry a first aid kit
Oh?
in his dog pocket.
Is he going to perform some first aid on himself?
He didn't always have a dog pocket, but the Australianness of Sarah gave him a pouch.
Turn the dog into a marsupial.
He's a roo.
It just grows.
Pierre has skill in first aid. If you want to give me the first aid kit and let me work on him.
Yeah, have at it.
All right. So I've got a 2 in medicine and a focus in first aid, so that'll get my crit range up.
Okay.
That's a reason, right, Kyle?
Yeah, I believe so. Reason plus medicine.
All right. So my total target number will be 10, but my crit range is higher.
Sarah would help, but she's got a 6 in reason. That
Okay.
seems dangerous.
All right. So then I'm just going to try to hit a target number 10.
Sweet. So you guys work on the poopy. I'm going to lay down and take a nap.
So what does the first aid kit do mechanically there, Kyle?
So that's a skill kit, and essentially they come with resources, which means one resource is essentially a bonus momentum that can only be applied to that task.
Okay.
That you can use to buy extra D20s with. So if you completely expended the first aid kit, you could get 2 extra dice, spending all 3 momentum. Though, of course, you could also parcel it out over 3 tests to get 1 each over time. It's up to you.
All right, I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to spend our momentum and get a 3rd die.
Okay.
I'm going to use 2 of those first aid resources to get a 4th die.
Oh.
And then I'll save that 3rd resource as a bonus momentum towards extra stress healing.
Okay.
I appreciate the help, but the time it is taking for you to explain how you're going to heal me is frustrating because I am in severe dog pain.
Well, you know the first rule of being Canadian. We never say anything unless it's worth taking a long time to say.
Still hurting.
All right, here I go. 4 dice, target number 10. There's a 15, 18, but there's a 2 and a 1. That means 2 crits, so that's 4 successes.
Okay, so that will remove his other injury.
So is there any way to remove the rest of Operly stress? Because he's still at 5.
So at the start of the next scene, you will remove all stress, provided you have had time to rest.
Oh, okay.
So if you haven't, if you immediately leave here and go into action doing something else, no.
Okay. So the only healing that really needed to be taken care of was the injuries we sustained.
Yeah.
Stress will go away
Yes.
after a nap.
Whose room is not riddled with bullets or blood?
Mine's fine.
Let's take a nap.
I didn't even put holes in me door.
Hey, guys, before we take a nap, I think it's important for me to update everybody. I'm pretty sure that dancer chick stole our compass.
What?
Yeah, she came in while I was bleeding. She didn't help me at all. I thought she might stop and chat for just a minute, or just lay a sheet over me or something. But
Cover my corpse.
she just kind of stepped over me, picked up the little figurine thing, and saluted me, and gave me the old Canadian wink, and flew out the door.
Pray tell what a Canadian wink is.
Well, it's where you don't wink at all. You just kind of like blink both eyes really hard.
Oh, so like a cat saying I love you.
Yes.
Yeah, I mean that's how we say we love you.
Okay.
It's just it's one notch down from like one of those Eskimo kisses.
I learned so much about other cultures on our show.
Oh, freaks fingers, this is not good.
Norwegians, I know so much about now. I think I could go to Norway and really communicate.
I'm Eskimo bros with a kangaroo. We both port to Wallaby.
Dear God.
Things are different in Australia. Fair dinkum.
All right. Police and emergency services are arriving on the scene. Firefighters. It's a whole thing. There's a lot going on. What are you 3 doing?
Napping.
Okay. You just immediately go to Sarah's room and go to bed?
Well, Sarah and Operly go to bed. Sven and Pierre go to floor.
I see. Well, as you might expect, the authorities do have some questions for you. Fortunately, Lieutenant Daniel Oliver arrives and is able to run interference on that, given that he knows who you are and is fairly sure what happened.
So we can get some shut-eye.
Yeah.
All right, cool.
And that's only because he's a Patreon member.
So I'm assuming after we wake up and our stress is gone, our next order of business is to track down the ninja woman.
Yeah.
Well, it's a good thing we brought the dog, because Operly just gained a new psychic spell, remote viewing.
Oh. Before you do that, Todd, since you rested, you can roll brawn or will plus resilience, difficulty 1, to try to remove your fatigue from your spell.
I would like to do that, Kyle.
All right.
I'm doing will plus resilience. That's a 14.
All right. Roll your dice.
18 and an 11, so 1 success.
Success removes 1 point of fatigue.
All right.
Corey, I assume you're going to try to remote view the thief.
Wrong.
Oh.
Remote viewing, the psychic can glimpse things which are distant and hidden, gaining knowledge of things that they should not be able to know.
I see.
Needless to say, this is invaluable for reconnaissance and intelligence gathering. The psychic selects an object they are aware of.
Ah, excellent idea.
Good boy.
So this is a pretty unique ability, it says, unlike most spells or abilities, the cost of remote sensing increases by +1 for each momentum spent on any of the options, which we don't have any momentum anyway. But can I give you threat? Would that be a similar thing?
Yeah, you could buy that up with threat. You might also generate some on the roll itself.
Right. So for 1 momentum, the psychic may select an object within medium range. For 2 momentum, they may select an object within long range. And for 3 momentum, they may select an object within any location they are familiar with on Earth. In all cases, the psychic must be aware of the object before using this ability. So he is aware of the compass.
He's aware of the compass. So for the range here, we're not going to use the ones from Battlefield. In other words, close range does not literally mean the hallway. I would say close range would be probably Bombay itself. Medium range would be this
India.
half of...
Yeah.
Yeah, probably like this portion of the subcontinent.
Right.
Long range would be outside of India, say into Tibet
Right.
or Bangladesh, or not Bangladesh, Burma. And then obviously beyond that is any place on Earth.
Okay.
So it's difficulty 2. And I assume you're focusing on the Atlantean compass.
Yes.
And how many dice do you have for remote viewing? So it's observation plus...
Yeah, it's observation, and it's automatically a difficulty 2. The cost is 2 drain and piercing 1.
Yeah, which could potentially go up depending on
Sure.
how you allocate stuff.
So would this be insight and observation?
In this case, will plus observation.
Okay. Operly's will is 10. His observation is 4. Now, he does have a focus in smell and taste. I mean, he probably remembers what that thing smells like.
Since he's a dog and you're remote viewing, you would remember this. Yeah, you can use smell as
Yeah.
a focus on this.
Yeah, remote smelling. Mm-hmm. Okay, so target number 14. And can I give you a threat to roll an additional die?
100%.
I do so. Gentlemen, I've rolled 3 18s.
Jesus Christ.
He's going to use another fortune here.
Do.
God damn, there's a 20. There's a complication.
Nice.
Did he aim first? But he did get a 10 and a 2, which is a crit because of my smell focus. So 3 successes. He did accomplish that.
Okay, so you succeed, and you guys just get an extra momentum.
Okay.
You sense the Atlantean compass. You see it being carried in a sack. This lady's holding it in her arms. It is the singer and dancer Devika Sarvarkar.
Oh.
She's carrying it through a busy street, and you see up ahead a truck with a covered back. It's a big utility truck. And standing nearby is Altaf Chaudhuri, the man in the car from before. She walks up to him, and she says something in Indian, which I assume Operly does not speak.
No.
But he smiles. She hands him the compass. He holds it up, and the arm begins pointing to the northeast. And he says something else, and then he pulls back the covering on the back of the truck. We see the interior, and he says, "My friends, we go to the northeast." And you see a troop of Black Sun commandos, fully kitted out, and stepping into the light is a tall, bulky figure, bare-chested, suspenders holding up his pants, all sorts of Nazi tattoos. It's Pete Hegseth. No. It is a man you've never seen before, but he's got those generic Aryan features. He says, "Yeah, come." And they get in, and the truck rumbles, going to the northeast. And you see a sign that says, Aurangabad, 100 kilometers, or whatever. I have no idea how far it is, but that's where they're going.
So we don't even have to waste a lot of time tracking down the actual compass.
Well, the issue is Operly cannot read.
You just see something, blah, blah, blah. Nonsense letters.
But at least Operly did get the direction in which they're going.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I think we will end there.
Okay.
You guys lost the compass, nearly died.
You guys?
Yeah.
What?
You didn't do well.
Who was in charge of it? It's Tuesday. It's Piers.
You get the compass every other Tuesday.
Well, this experience has taught me a lot.
I do love Achtung, Cthulhu.
It fucking rules.
This is still my favorite game that we play.
Yeah,
It's awesome.
A blast. And of course, I totally screwed up and forgot how melee combat works. It's never a set difficulty in Achtung, Cthulhu. It's always opposed rolls, and I can never remember to do that. So
We play everything wrong. You should know this about the podcast before you start listening.
yeah, we do pretty okay. We get, I think, most of the rules right, but we're always We're human.
We are not a show for pedantic people.
Tune into Bastard Quest where you will get the gist.
But if you're making opposed rolls, it means you need more dice.
That's right, and you can find those at NorseFoundry.com. They make our favorite dice. Go there, make your purchase, and when you're in the checkout, be sure to enter promo code CHAM. That's CHAM, CHAM, and you'll receive the 10% Bastard Quest discount at NorseFoundry.com.
Thanks.
And, well, we lost the sponsor from last time, so we have a new one this week.
Why?
Oh.
What happened?
I don't want to talk about it. I have a NDA.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Todd just signing NDAs on our behalf now.
Okay.
Our new sponsor is Vape and Vaccine.
Oh, really?
I've heard about them.
Need a flu shot or COVID booster, but scared of needles? Vape your vaccine.
I see.
At Vape and Vaccine. Plus, they've got a wide variety of delicious vape flavors to choose from. It's Vape and Vaccine on the belt line next to the shed.
Try Malort.
No!
And as always, thanks to all of you for listening. Thanks for leaving us comments and reviews. Thanks for engaging with us on social media. Thanks for subscribing if you're a patron. We love hearing from you. We love talking to you.
Oh, also, if you like me running games, you should check out the Glitter Boys podcast because I am running riffs for them. The episodes come out about once a month.
Yeah.
I'm having a blast running it.
Yeah, it's super fun. I believe there's like 10 or 11 episodes so far.
I think so.
And they're a little longer since they come out monthly, which, God, I wish we would have done that. They're a little longer than us, and the sound is great on it, and they spend a lot of time with sound effects, music, stuff like that. It's a very well put together game, and it's very entertaining, funny, good characters. It's been enjoyable.
Yeah, I'm having a great time running it. I have not run riffs in a very long time, and so you can listen to me get super frustrated sometimes with the rules.
Well, the game is stupid.
Yeah. Riffs is wild. It's crazy over the top. It is gonzo in the best way.
Yeah.
So check that out. And if you're a fan of Palladium games, that is mainly what the Glitter Boys cover. So if you like Palladium games, then you really should give them a listen.
Oh, yeah.
But thanks for listening to this podcast. I'm Kyle.
I'm Todd.
Corey.
I'm Austin.